Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. And hello to our new subscribers, to our friends. Thank you so much for finding my channel. So today I'm gonna talk about on how did we able to process our wedding here in the Philippines for just 1 month. But before that, let's watch my intro. So, now we proceed to our topic for today's guys. Wala nang patumpik-tumpak. Wala nang patumpik-tumpik pa. Let's go straight to our topic. So, okay, we processed our wedding guys for just 1 month. We had our wedding. It's purely DIY. Just the two of us did everything, the research, analyzing all the requirements, and so on. But then later on, it's just I had a friend and then my sister like
Wow.
preparation for the ceremony on that day. But then before we gonna talk about it, we will talk about on how we started on planning our wedding. Because especially for the documents, guys, it's not gonna be easy. So usually if you're not planning it, 1 month will not be enough. Okay, because here in the Philippines, there's a lot of paperwork, scheduling, queuing of documents. So we're gonna start about talking last October to 2023. So that was last year of October. My husband, actually, anyway, guys, for those who don't know, our friends that comes to my live stream every Friday, Philippines time, Boats on Boats is my husband. Okay, we are legally married. We are registered marriage here in Philippines and also in Belgium. So last October 2023, Boats on Boats, he emailed in Belgium. He emailed in Belgium embassy that is located in Makati in here in Manila. So he requests for LCC. And I also have a video on how to like step by steps on how to apply for LCC. Countries that does not English is not their national language. So that is why it's making it not easy. So by the way, guys, if you notice me reading somewhere down, it's because I'm reading my notebook. I'm taking down notes like 3 pages of this. So please bear with me because I will mention the dates also, like what we did, the process, and what we so on and so forth. We choose February 1, February 1 to get an LCC. We will go to Belgium embassy in Manila. So last October we had booked an appointment for that. So because LCC needs 3 months prior before your chosen date to be there in appearance in Belgium embassy in Manila. So that is why by early as October we already had an appointment for our LCC. So within that month before he come here in Philippines, within that month we already processed some of our documents. Like in his part, he already have his birth certificate translated and then legalized. So I think as far as I remember, it cost him $20. I know 20 euros for the legalization of that birth certificate. Meanwhile, in my part also, I also prepared my PSA authenticated birth certificate and also my Senomar. So I applied my Senomar December on 2023 because Senomar also expires. It only has 3 months validity. So I processed my Senomar by December that year. So and then here comes January. So he arrived, Boots and Boots, my husband already arrived by January 27, 2024. That was this year. So he arrived here in straight from Belgium to Mactan Cebu International Airport. And that's only me. Like I only pick him up. I'm alone when I pick him up. I don't want some chaperone because I'm thinking that this is our time. We need our quality time together, especially that we're moving forward for marriage. So no chaperone. So we had our quality time together between January 27 to January 31. So that's just me and him, like and then by February 1, that is the date of our schedule of appointment to Belgium Embassy in Manila. So that's why I had my video first time in domestic flight from Cebu to Manila. I also had uploaded a vlog to it. So that was February 1, guys, because that is the reason why we went to Makati. It is because that is the date of our appointment for LCC requests. So we had there, we paid around 1,040 pesos for the documents, and then at the same time, like, we had an interview and so on and so forth that I had talked about how to apply LCC in Belgium Embassy in Philippines. I talk about that, and I also gonna put some link on the description box. Okay, so, and on that day, since we know that their LCC is written in Dutch, so there is no way it's gonna be accepted in our civil registry in our municipality because it's written in Dutch. So in Philippines, guys, documents, they only accept documents that is written in English. So so on that day, February 1, while we are in the taxi, we're also my husband is also very busy on checking some authorized translation, the authorized translation services, which he saw it in the embassy website. So he emailed one of them and then paid 2,800. It is included with the courier, to sending the documents, the hard copy documents to us, to our address. And then on that day also, while we were on the taxi going back home, so the service also respond that they will just send us a draft of that translated document. So, and then on that day, yeah, within February 1, guys, we just dropped by. It's just like we dropped by in the embassy. We arrived morning, and then after we already have the LCC document, then we fly back to Cebu. So by February 2, we were just relaxed in our condo, and then February 3, while waiting for the translation draft, we also decided to go to the SWD to give the counseling seminar. Okay, so they're the one to conduct it, and they're also gonna be the one to give the certificate for that. By the way, guys, the certificate of marriage counseling is also one of the requirements of marriage, and I have talked about it, the documents and fees. I also have vlog of this, so I'm also gonna put that link on that video in the description. Just check it out, guys. So so while waiting February 3, we were there, and then gladly we booked the February 7. We booked the February 7 as our day of the schedule of seminar. Okay, so that was February 3, that was Friday. So February 4 and 5, Saturday and Sunday, we had our time bonding for the first time with Empress, us together. So those days are family days to us. So by February 4, 5, 6, the translation services sent us the draft by February 6, and then right away we responded to them to start the process. So, and then by February 7, by the next day, that's gonna be the seminar of our marriage counseling by the DSWD. And also on that day, the translation also sent us a message that our documents, translated digital, is already available to pick up by the LBC, but unfortunately the LBC that time rescheduled their date to pick up our documents. So it means it will be a whole day delay of that process. By February 8, and we emailed that we are not very happy with the service, because we are looking forward to at least receive the documents, the translated documents, either February 12 or either at least February 12, really, guys, because according to the LBC, we might receive the translated documents by February 13, which makes it very difficult because it also needs legalization, and the legalization days are only very limited in the embassy. means it only Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Those are the only days that the embassy will accept for legalization of the documents. So that is why we only opt February 12. We only want February 12 to, at least if only the LBC picked up our documents by February 7, then maybe we will already have our documents by February 12. So we were not very happy about it. So because at least by Tuesday we should be in Belgium, Belgium embassy again, because so that at least if ever what happens on Tuesday, we will just stay by there in Wednesday, like gladly. So by February 8th, that time we emailed them that we are displeased by what happened, or by the delay. Like actually it is a very good services, even though we're not very happy, but it's not their fault, by the way, it's just the LBC. So on the same day, by February 8th, they also response to us to apologize, and then by February 12, like by the next Monday, translation services message us that they will make sure to have a hard copy ready to pick up by Tuesday morning. So we were very happy, and then right away on February 12, guys, we booked a flight right away to Makati, to Manila. So we like only the next day, like February 13, we need to go there. We need to fly. Like we almost lost hope, because actually, guys, that's why we need these documents to be as ready as possible, as quickly as possible, because marriage license does not take quickly. If we apply marriage license here, we need to wait like 10 days posting by the municipality, by the local civil register. Day February 13, we fly back, and we departed here in Cebu, in Mactan, by 7:25 in the morning. So that is from Cebu to Manila, and then we arrive around 9 in the morning. And then guess what, guys? As we are already inside the Grab, we got stuck traffic in somewhere along EDSA. We got stuck there, and then we're really very frustrated. Like I can really see my husband also, he does not have like he doesn't have an appetite eating, like just drinking. But I can sense really, like, but also me, like both of us, we're really in frustration, because we're in a tight days schedule. We need to get this done before the March 3, which is his departure back to Belgium. So, and then good thing that the Grab driver, he was actually maritising. He was actually listening to what we're talking, like he can really sense that we're worrying, what if we got late, because Boots on Boots mentioned to me that if ever we didn't able to make it on that day, we might be late or something. And then because of the traffic, we're actually thinking that we will be late because of this situation. Imagine like 1 hour, almost 2 hours, we're still stuck there in traffic, and our appointment time in embassy is 11:40 in the morning. And not just that, we also need to drop by in the office of the translation, where we will get the hard copy of the translated documents. Remember that. So we really need, before 11:40, we're already there in Makati. And then the good thing that the driver is maritising, he heard what we're talking, because I don't want to stay there in Manila, guys. Like right on that day, I really want us to go back to Cebu. I don't want to stay in Manila, because 1 day delay is 1 day delay. It's gonna be, because imagine if it's gonna be delayed another days, meaning we will have like longer days to wait for our marriage license, and then we cannot have wedding ceremony without the marriage license. So that is why we really need that. We really need to be fast. So good thing, like right away the driver really U-turned when he see an opportunity to U-turn. He really U-turn, and then he drive another way, and then whoo, he was very fast, guys. Like, he really made sure. And meanwhile, I really noticed him navigating navigating the map, like really, and then looking the time, the time that's supposed to be where we arrived. And then I also asked him if it's possible that we will be there before 11:40, because I want another more 10 minutes so that we can also go to the Makati in the another translation office before we drop by to the Makati for legalization. So then the driver really drive so fast that we able to be there. I think it was 11:30, right? 11:30 right away. And then we're very happy and very thankful to the Grab driver. So my husband, he really gave some tips. Yeah, I think he doubled. Yeah, he doubled the fare. He paid double. Yeah, we paid double to the fare of the Grab taxi. You know what? Yeah, on that day we have our LCC picked up on the translation office. Good thing that it's just a walking distance from there to to Belgium embassy. So wow, it was wonderful to like we're almost the failure did not succeed. We even took a picture on their, you know, on their wall, because there's a poster on the wall outside the embassy. After that, we booked Manila to Cebu, which from our way, like going to Cebu to Manila, it cost us 11,114 pesos. And then from Manila to Cebu, on that day we booked a flight. It cost us 13,064 pesos. So it's almost like 24,000 pesos, guys, for just the LCC alone. And for the translation, we paid the LCC 2,800 pesos. So, and then by February 14, okay, by that night, February 13, we back in Mactan in Cebu. February 14, we went back to, we hit back to municipality. We went upstairs to the second floor of the city health office, because that's where we will claim our certificate. And then, you know, the in charge also did a little bit of interview for the both of us, and we submitted it to the civil registrar, because they're gonna be the one to verify all the documents. Then they will also gonna be the one to give us the marriage license. You know, without the marriage license, we will not get married. And marriage license takes 10 days posting before they're gonna give it to you, to the applicant. And I will gonna flash how does marriage license look like. And then on that day, guys, actually we thought we're already complete. Yeah, we're actually already complete. And then there's one problem. The in charge noticed that Puts on Boots didn't have a Senomar yet. I was like, I thought Senomar means LCC, so it's different. And she said, no, it's different. We then fly to the PSA, guys, because I thought walk-in is okay. But good thing that there is still, you know, like we're very lucky actually, because good thing there is slot available on that day, because most of the time it's gonna be very full. You know, the slot is very full, so we won't be able to have an appointment today, and we cannot get his Senomar, and then it's gonna be the next day, so another day of delay, and then we will not gonna be lined up also. So that's the meaning of it. So whew, good thing, guys, that wow, we're very lucky that on that day there's still a slot for on that day, because walk-in is not allowed anymore. So even though if we say like my husband is foreigner, no. And then it was very chaotic in PSA. There's a lot of applicants, a lot of queue, like long queue. And then it's already 5 p.m. when we arrived back in Lapu-Lapu. So we decided to just come back there in civil registrar by the next morning. So early morning, by February 15, okay, by February 15, we went back to the civil registrar office, and then completed finally. So then the in charge gave us the, you know, like the receipt, like the schedule of releasing of our marriage license. And then whoo, That was very wonderful. You know, the feeling is so wonderful that we able to comply, you know, like that we actually completed the goal. It was funny, like, wow, it's very satisfying, guys. We already received a date of the release of our marriage license, so we now talk to an officiant, no, not officiant, like a solemnizer. A solemnizer, guys, is a person who will solemnize the wedding. And wow, it's already fixed, it's already set up. We only need to wait for that day of our wedding ceremony. And then by February 27, it is our date. And we made it, guys. Like, you know, like while waiting for our marriage license to be released, we were also, that's, we also use those during those days to be our also, like, to relax to each other, spend time, family time with me and him, quality time together. So that's it. And then we just arrange some, because you know, with preparations for the foods, setup, it's just my friends. The weddings, it is just very minimalist and DIY. Everything is just DIY, guys. So you know, but at least it is the vow, it is the person that you marry with is the most important thing, and also the people that witness your wedding. 8 after the wedding, our local marriage certificate was carried by our solemnizer, because he's gonna be the one to register our marriage in the municipality. So I think that's it, guys. So if you learned something, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and don't skip the outro. So that's it, guys, and thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.
Well, that's the end of this video. Please, before you go, don't forget to hit the like button and perhaps leave a comment. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. See you next time. See you on the next video. God damn it.